Hi there, here it's Debbie, your English-speaking architect in Israel. Today I will show you how to manage your renovation budget in Israel. This video is the second of a unique video series where I show you step by step how I protect your interests all over the renovation process of your home in Israel and how I accompany you from the beginning till the end so that you have an enjoyable experience. If you missed the video series, look for the link below. Keep watching this video till the end because I will explain you how to get a budget spreadsheet I prepared for you and how to work with it. I prepared this video based on 15 years of experience as an architect in Israel. The calculations are based on real projects after analyzing all the expenses concerning the initial budget. We will go through 3 levels of renovation of a 4-5 rooms apartment in Israel. Luxury renovation, very good quality renovation, standard renovation. Your total budget for the renovation should be divided into different categories. The first category is contractor. For a luxury renovation, the contractor expenses are 52%. In a very good quality renovations are 50%. In a standard renovation, 57%. We see that there is a difference between the value of the standard renovation and the two values of the luxury and the very good renovation, and we talk about this difference after. The next category of your budget is kitchen. In the luxury renovation is 10%. In a very good quality renovation, 10%. And in a standard renovation, 9.5%. The next category is doors. In a luxury renovation, the percentage is 1.5. In a very good quality renovation, 1.5. And in a standard renovation, 1.5. So these two categories, kitchen and doors, are almost the same in percentage in the 3 different levels of renovation. The next category is windows. In a luxury renovation, the window takes between 7 and 8%. In a good quality renovation, 9.5. And in a standard renovation, 9.5. The next category is air conditioning. We have 7 or 8%, 8.5. And in a standard renovation, 6, much less. The air conditioning percentage is significantly lower in the standard project. The difference is because usually in a standard renovation, people will choose a cheap brand with single unit instead of Japanese brands and central heating units that are much more expensive. The next category of your budget is heating. It's about 5-6%, 3.5 and 3%. In the heating prices, we can have huge differences. Usually, if the budget is significant, there is much more choice, and this affects the heating system cost. The next category is white materials. White materials are all the materials for the renovation that you should buy on your own, like tiles, sanitary ware, faucets, and so on. So, in a luxury renovation, we have 10%. In a very good quality renovation, 10%. And in a standard renovation, 7.5. And the last category is lights. For the lights, we have in a luxury renovation, 6-7%. In a very good quality renovation, 7%. And in a standard renovation, 6%. We talked about the budget for the works and materials. You have to calculate other fees separately. The architect fee, at times the engineer fee, and the surveyor fee. The designer or the architect fee could be about 6 to 10% depending on the renovation. Surveyor is relatively cheap, can be 2,000, 4,000 shekel depending on the dimension of the apartment to measure. And the engineering fee, if needed, depends on the kind of work to be done. Consider always between 20 and 30% for extras during the works. In conclusion, for these numbers, we understand several things. The most significant part of the budget goes to the contractor. So dedicate to this choice time and energy. If you are working with an architect or a designer, get their advice and help. A successful renovation depends a lot on the contractor. And one essential thing, where the budget is limited, put more money on a good contractor and save on materials and appliances. Cheap contractors often do poor work that will cost more in the future to fix it. For this reason, here in the standard renovation, we have a higher budget for the contractor and the lower budget for the white materials. Okay? So just put your money on the contractor if your budget is limited and save on the white materials. Now that we went through the main categories of the renovation, let's see in detail the kitchen. You will need to organize the kitchen budget between cabinets, countertop, backsplash, sinks and faucets, and electrical appliances. Let's see how much every category will cost. For the cabinet, we have between 50 and 60%. The countertop takes between 10 and 20%. The backsplash takes between 6 and 10% of your budget. Sinks and faucets between 5 and 10%. And in the end, the appliances take between 18 and 22% of our budget. The price range in a kitchen is wide. The most expensive thing is carpentry. The counter's price varies between the different materials. The basic types of scissor stone are relatively cheap, but the new ones are much more expensive, and so are natural stones like granite and quartz. Now, let's see the spreadsheet I prepared to help you organize your budget. You have the link to download your free copy of the spreadsheet below the video. Here you have the spreadsheet, and it is divided in 3 tabs. In the first tab, you can see the percentages I showed you in the video. You have here the 3 levels of renovations and all the categories and everything I showed you in the video. In the second tab, you can calculate how to divide your budget between all the categories. It's very simple. You write here your total budget and you will see the amount for each category. For example, if I have 1 million shekel, I write it here, and here I can see how much money can I put in each different category. If you're going at the good quality renovation, so let's take a budget of 750,000 shekel, I can see here all the values, and for a standard renovation, for example, let's write 450,000 shekel, I will see here all the values. The amounts that you can find here will give you an indication of how much to spend. You can of course change a bit the numbers. So for example, if you're spending less on the air conditioning system, you can adjust the other categories and decide to put more money in the kitchen. In the third tab, we have the kitchen. After you see how much budget you have for the kitchen, in the second tab, you can insert the amount here. So let's have a look. For example, I have here, let's take the good quality renovation. We have 75,000 shekel for the kitchen. So we can put here the number, and you see how much you can spend for each subcategory. You can see the range between the minimum and the maximum costs. If you liked this video, share it with your friends, click on the like button, and don't forget to download your free spreadsheet to calculate your budget renovation. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.